automatic for the people. For everyone. Transmissions all around. Yes, this is a really good album. Very good. It's my second favorite R.E.M. album behind Murmur. Quite easy to say that. Yeah, this is quite solid stuff. Let's go track by track. We'll get all the tracks out of the way here. As you can see, I have it at a 4. It's like a 4.25. It's not quite like a 9 out of 10. It's like an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Which is why I don't like the 5-star system, because like it doesn't allow for like any like breakdowns. Anyway, Drive. Not a favorite on the album per se, but I dig the stripped back and simple nature of the track. Super compelling gothic country chords here. I fully understand anyone who digs the track. It's just not fully my speed, and it doesn't necessarily fit completely into what the album is doing as a whole. At least as an opening track, I'll put it that way. Try Not to Breathe is a decent track. Pretty normal fare for R.E.M., all things considered, so it kind of falls through the cracks on this album for me, but it's all right. The Sidewinder Sleeps Tonight. I like how all over the place this track's tone is. Stipe's vocal is like unhinged in a good way, and the instrumentation is great. Just a fun one. Certainly a fun one. I like when they kind of let loose. Sometimes. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I'm like, it doesn't work. That didn't work. Everybody Hurts. This is R.E.M.'s Bridge Over Troubled Water. It's pretty decent, but maybe overstays its welcome by like a verse/chorus or two, but the outro is pretty cool. More of the string arrangement from JPJ, right? New Orleans Instrumental number 1. When are we going to get number 2? Guys. Doesn't really fit with the rest of the album, but it's a pleasant instrumental. I like listening to it. Sweetness Follows. The steady strings being bowed give the song a nice like driving energy. It's overall pretty simple, but it's a cool track. Monty Got a Raw Deal. Really sick, how do you say it? Bouzouki? Really sick bouzouki work from Peter Buck on this track. I like these like folkier numbers from R.E.M. Where they get to try these like interesting arrangements and ideas. Ignoreland is not really my thing. I think it's the worst song on the album. All things considered, but the production is cool. Starmy Kitten, fantastic track. I love the vintage style on this, just really great. I heard that, Burroughs did a cover of this for X-Files or something. I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard that yet. Man on the Moon, probably my favorite track on the album. Super simple, but Mills's bass and Stipe's melody just really give that song like an otherworldly feel. For a song that's literally just like the C chord. I mean, you guys probably already know this, but it's the C chord slid up to a D, but I feel like it's the bass and the vocals that give it that ethereal feel, and it's just so interesting and fun to listen to. I really dig it. Night Swimming, really great track, but I think it's slightly overrated. Slightly. I've said before, I'm not super into like the structureless vocals where it's just kind of like almost stream of consciousness nostalgia. But I can see how a lot of people really dig it. And also like the piano production seems like a little too clean. I don't know, like I think of like Perfect Circle and like how awesome the piano sounds there. Same with like Laughing. They've nailed some really great piano tones in previous tracks. Night Swing, it just sounds too clean. I don't know, maybe that's part of the vibe, but like, I don't know. Maybe just like a tiny bit more reverb. Who am I to criticize the R.E.M.? All that said though, stellar track with great vibe and strings. Good stuff. Find the River. Love the melodica on here. It almost makes it feel like an RPG like soundtrack, like I'm playing Zelda. But R.E.M. were great at taking like the American folk vibe and giving it like a really unique flavor. Great stuff. So all that said, the only tracks I wasn't super into were Ignoreland and Try Not to Breathe. I don't really go back to Everybody Hurts all that much either. Sweetness follows in Monty Got a Raw Deal I need to be in the right mood for, but like tracks 9 through 12, oh, great stuff. Like Man on the Moon, Night Swimming, Find the River, like talk about a backloaded album. My gosh, there's just like so much good stuff in the back half. So yeah, it was definitely like a nice culmination of the things that they were toying with. Sound wise, it doesn't necessarily feel like Green or Out of Time are leading into Automatic. Automatic feels like I don't know, maybe in certain ways, but like as far as like full album tone goes, Green and Automatic were not really pointing to what Green and Out of Time were not pointing to what Automatic was going to do. Maybe just like a track here, a track there, and stuff like that. But definitely hit their stride there. And even like New Adventures down the road, also quite nice. But Automatic, it's a masterpiece. It's really great. Still love our Murmur the most. That album is from space. It's kind of like the pyramids. We look at it and we're like, how was this made? Must be aliens. Anyway, that's my follow-up for Automatic for the People. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Godspeed.